Hi, I'm a random guy, and I'm here to talk about some smartphones. So anyways, I see companies from China and US is having a hard time to display where the front-facing camera actually is on the phone when they actually do that bezel-less display. Now here's an idea where they could have, thought about. It's like, instead of being in the front or the top middle like essential phone, or at the bottom, it's like the best idea what they could have done is do something like the Sony RX1 R2. Jeez, it's crazy to pronounce that, right? And with how the viewfinder is actually popping up because the viewfinder pops up, and they have it to the point where once the viewfinder pops up, you can use the viewfinder. It's such a small body and it's full frame. So if they can do all that in a small body and a full frame, why can't they have a pop-up camera? Doesn't matter if you want to go all advanced. You can have a pop-up camera with a dual camera that does a selfie facing thing, or it can house multiple cameras, 2 in the back and 2 in the front. I mean, technology has gotten so greatly advanced, but it doesn't matter. It could just be one little pop-up camera, even with a little flash that comes up with it. So you can have those flash selfies, and blurred background blur for selfies would be pretty cool to me. So everybody should think about those kind of ideas. And I guess that's my biggest nitpick. I mean, like, if you think about it with auditory technology, I was gonna say Sony has developed some kind of like flat minimalistic like TV. I forgot the name of it. And what they did is put the speakers inside the front of the TV somehow. I was gonna say that's a very good technology to do, especially when you're trying to like listen to like videos and music, and you don't know where to put the speakers and stuff. Instead of putting it in the back of the phone or in the bottom part of the phone, like down here, where your hands can get in the way, things can get in the way, and it's just kind of sound like it's out of the ordinary. I was gonna say you can put it right into the screen, right behind it. And you can even put dual audio system. I don't know how they do it. Ask Sony or research on how they do it. And I think that's a pretty good idea, because what you can do is do a lot with that. Have your sound, have a pop-up camera, have a bezel-less display with whatever type resolution for camera or display, and bam, you got a phone that's really good. And before I leave, don't be afraid to make waterproof phones, but don't do it like this Black BV 6000 phone, because it was stupid. I was gonna say, you see this? I have to buy their specific headphone jack and USB port just for it to fit through this phone. No, that's a big no-no. Don't ever do that. When you're trying to do it waterproof, it should be able to fit all USBs and all, headphone jacks. So think of an alternate solution or something. Just cover the port, not the actual, the rest of the whole phone. And one more thing. Magnets are the future, guys. And what I mean by magnets, when I found out that magnet charging is a thing, and it actually helps with waterproofing or dust prevention on your phones, go buy you a magnet charger for your phones and stuff. Put it at the bottom. That way your phone chargers can't, get messed up all the time. Or if a company was smart enough, develop a system where instead of having, USB ports or USB-C or even Lightning, it's like, it's the future. Take out the ports, period, and just have a magnet situation where you just plug in a magnet, like a, I guess you could say how Microsoft Surface has their little magnet charging thing. So yeah, stuff like that. Think about it. Like Jaybird X, the X3s. I'm pretty sure that'll actually work for them as well. That was a good concept. It's just that the fact that it's not standard. Make it standard, and then everybody will have a good time. All right, see you.